three things going on. You have, first, the financial problem. The coffers are empty, you print more money, that dynamic. And then the emergence of populism of the left and populism of the right, both of that never happened in the developed country until recently. I started to study the populism and how that worked. And then in the study, I studied the French Revolution, the Russian Revolution, the Chinese Revolution or Civil War, the Cuban Civil War, and all of those. And it was that same combination of financial problems and very large wealth gaps that produced this populism of the left and populism of the right together. Populists are people who represent an important segment of the society that are fighters. And they say, I will fight for that. They're not compromisers. And our system is based on compromise. So all the statistics, I follow a lot of statistics, as you know, showed greater and greater movement in that. And so it wasn't surprising, because there was plenty of dots to connect as it was emerging there. And I think if we look ahead, we have to ask ourselves about that issue, because we have, in the cycle, received all this money, and we're almost at the best of where we are, and we're now have that polarity. As the cycle progresses, it becomes riskier, the economic cycle, and there's not going to be the same amount of money. And as you look at the 2022 elections, 2023, 2024, it is conceivable, although it seems inconceivable, that you could have neither side except losing. Can you imagine that? And you're starting to see this type of polarity or civil war, conflict of any form, happening also geographically. People are moving not just because of tax issues. They're moving because of wanting to be around people more like them, different values. They might say, I go to Texas, I go to Florida, I go to Nevada, and I'm leaving California, San Francisco, I'm leaving Chicago, I'm leaving New York for these various reasons. Yes, so I think this polarity is an important issue and will play a role even in how much spending. When you hear the discussions of, we need to spend money on this and we need to spend money on that, there's not much talk about where does the money come from.